Hello folks, welcome back to part 9 of what has been an absolute marathon session of going through the current top 100 Amazon bestseller books. Picking up where we left off yet again, we're going straight to number 19 with Don't Worry, Be Happy, A Child's Guide to Dealing with Feeling Anxious. Again by Poppy O'Neill. I knew another one of these would come up because Poppy O'Neill's doing great on the Amazon bestseller list. This is the third one we've seen so far, and these paperbacks are so cheap. This one's just £2, and it's £2 on Kindle. And out of over 3,250 ratings, she's got 4.7 stars on that book. So she's obviously, those that have read through these videos, we've seen that she's does a bit of work, quite a lot of work helping children with anxiety. So let's have a look what this says. Does your child appear to worry a lot? Perhaps they have frequent tummy upsets or are irritable, tearful, angry or withdrawn. Do they have problems concentrating or show a loss of enthusiasm for their usual interests? These could all be signs that your child is struggling with feeling anxious. This practical guide combines cognitive behavioural therapy methods used by a child psychologist in schools with simple activities to help your child to deal with feeling anxious. It's aimed at children aged 7 to 11 because a lot happens in those years that can impact a child's emotional well-being, not just now, but for years to come. So the same description there on a lot of it as the books before, but it is a different book. It's 144 pages, and for £2, you know, for less than the price of a cup of coffee, it seems like it could be a really worthwhile book. So does any of you have any experiences with these Poppy O'Neill books? And they seem to be doing really well. So let us know what you think. Well done again there to Poppy. It's such a good book. It's just a shame it's centred around mums and family. It would be great to have this book geared more towards foster children, as there is so few books out there they can relate to. Lots of books for carers, not a lot for the child. So that's no reflection on these books whatsoever. But maybe Poppy will do a book one day that includes a foster child. I've got loads of experience in being a foster child, so all for that. Number 18, the Fast 800 Easy, another Fast 800 Easy. I'm trying not to refresh the page because the Amazon list keeps changing, basically. So by the time I've done these videos, the list might not be exactly how it appears, even by the time I've finished recording. So it's available for £8 this, and £8.99 on Kindle. As seen on Channel 4, 130 brand new recipes to cook up at home any day of the week, so not bad. 130 recipes there. Following the best-selling Fast 800 recipe book, Dr. Claire Bailey and Justine Patterson return with a fabulous new cookbook featuring super simple recipes to enable you to eat well with minimum prep time on your fasting days. So these two are really smashing it. Really, got some books that are really doing well. All of the dishes in this book are based on the Mediterranean style of eating, now proven to revolutionise your health, and many can be thrown together from freezer or store cupboard staples. There are numerous vegetarian options, plus simple ways to expand meals for non-fast days or when you are eating with friends or family. With everything from salads and wraps to winter stews and curries, the Fast 800 Easy will help you rustle up delicious, nutritious meals in minutes. Food that tastes so good you won't feel the low calorie count. So, somebody's saying there they've lost £28 in 9 to 10 weeks and 7 inches off their waist, dropping 2 clothes sizes, so that's good feedback there. So yeah, reviews, let's have a look at the reviews. Sorry, that was a bit fast, wasn't it? Most people loving it. There's a couple that weren't too happy, but most people like the book, so it's no wonder that it is on the bestsellers list. And number 17, another one from Richard Osman, The Thursday Murder Club. Is this not the one? No, this is a different one, isn't it, than we saw before? The record-breaking... yeah, this is book 1 of 3. So it's obviously... It's sold a lot more than book 2. But this is $4.50 on paperback or $5.99 on Kindle. Part of the Thursday Murder Club mystery. Now let's just see what it's saying here. In a peaceful retirement village, four unlikely friends meet up once a week to investigate unsolved murders. But when a brutal killing takes place on the very doorstep, the thirsty murder club find themselves in the middle of their first live case. Elizabeth, Joyce, Abraham and Ron might be pushing 80, but they still have a few tricks up their sleeves. Can our unorthodox but brilliant gang catch the killer before it's too late? Sounds an interesting mystery thriller. I'm not really one myself for mystery thrillers, but it does seem an interesting book, to say the least. And it's 400 pages, so it's got a lot in it. The reviews aren't too great, to be honest. I'm afraid to say. I've seen better reviews, so what do you think though? Have you read it and do you enjoy it? Maybe it's one of them things that's not for everyone. I always find, actually, I by no means have I read this book or anything, but all the best stuff I'm into has never been popular. So, it might be acquired taste. You might be the kind of person that absolutely loves this, and that the majority of reviews don't reflect that. But if you look at this, there's still 83,632 ratings, and still 4.4 out of 5, which is really good. So that's could be well worth reading. At number 16, we've got The Boy, the Mole, the Fox and the Horse. I've had to quickly refresh that because when these pages keep changing, it ruins this whole video. So, wow. So it's had 87,000 ratings and it's completely 5 stars, which is brilliant. £8.49 on Kindle. It's also on Audible, and it's £9 for a hardcover. It's by Charlie Mackesy. A wonderful work of art and a wonderful window into the human heart, says Richard Curtis. A book of hope for uncertain times. Enter the world of Charlie's four unlikely friends, discover their story and their most important life lessons. The Boy, the Mole, the Fox and the Horse have been shared millions of times online. Perhaps you've seen them. They've also been recreated by children in schools and hung on hospital walls. They sometimes even appear on lampposts and on cafe and bookshop windows. Perhaps you saw the Boy and the Mole on the comic relief t-shirt, Love Wins. Here you will find them together in this book of Charlie's most loved drawings, adventuring into the wilds and exploring the thoughts and feelings that unite us all. Nice. So obviously doing well. It's an Image Comics is the category it's in. So it looks quite a nice piece of art, actually. Quite nice book there. So let's see what people think. If you buy one, you'll buy 5 more. It's there's been a couple people don't like it, but mostly seems good reviews. So again, acquired taste. It might not be for everybody, but I think that this book really stands out, actually, to me. It does stand out as a different book. I would be very interested in reading it. So I would recommend that one, just on their curiosity and being intrigued by its perceived uniqueness. So, I'm going to give that one a tick to check. At number 15, we've got Breathe, The New Science of a Lost Art. What's this? In extreme sports. So this is one we haven't seen yet on this video, on this top 100. It's $5.99 on Kindle and paperback £8.15. Let's see what this is about. Shortlisted for the Royal Society Book Prize. There is nothing more essential to our health and well-being than breathing. Take air in, let it out, repeat 25,000 times a day. Yet as a species, humans have lost the ability to breathe correctly, with grave consequences. In Breath, journalist James Nestor travels the world to discover the hidden science behind ancient breathing practices, to figure out what went wrong and how to fix it. Modern research is showing us that making even slight adjustments to the way we inhale and exhale can jumpstart athletic performance, rejuvenate internal organs, and halt snoring, allergies, asthma, and autoimmune disease, and even straighten scoliotic spines. Yeah, that's true. I'm not sure if you had my neck click then, but as I read that. None of this should be possible, and yet it is. Drawing on thousands of years of ancient wisdom and cutting-edge studies in pulmonology, psychology, biochemistry, and human physiology, breath turns the conventional wisdom of what we thought we knew about our most basic biological function on its head. I think I might have read that book as breathe, when it's actually breath. So my apologies there. That looks actually that one's definitely getting the tick of approval to check out. Obviously, I've not read any of these books, but these are ones that just sound worthy of at least checking out, in my opinion. Really important, the art of breathing. It can affect everything from digestion to mental health, clearness. So that one for me is definitely on the to check list. So nice one, James Nestor. Let me see, just check the reviews there and what people are saying. And James Nestor's from over in the States, it seems. Writes for the San Francisco Chronicle and more. Most of the reviews are, it's hit and miss, I think. But most, I'd say 60% things. There's a few unhappy comments, but I'd check it out still. That doesn't stop me giving it the to check tick of approval. Right. So next up, at number 14, Atomic Habits, the life-changing million copy bestseller. Why, again, sorry, that's not the title, folks. It's just people sticking jargon at the end of the title just to try and sell it. And it's not really doing us any favours. So this is by James Clear, though, and it's got nearly 50,000 ratings and a total score of 4.7 out of 5. So let's see what this is about. The phenomenal international bestseller, 1 million copies sold. Transform your life with tiny changes in behaviour starting now. People think that when you want to change your life, you need to think big, but world-renowned habits expert James Clear has discovered another way. He knows that real change comes from the compound effect of hundreds of small decisions, doing 2 push-ups a day, waking up 5 minutes early, or holding a single short phone call. He calls them atomic habits. In this groundbreaking book, Clear reveals exactly how these minuscule changes can grow into such life-altering outcomes. He uncovers a handful of simple life hacks, the forgotten art of habit stacking, the unexpected power of the 2-minute rule, or the trick to entering the Goldilocks zone, and delves into cutting-edge psychology and neuroscience to explain why they matter. Along the way, he tells inspiring stories of Olympic gold medalists, leading CEOs, and distinguished scientists who have used the science of tiny habits to stay productive, motivated, and happy. Interesting. So it's obviously it's 320 pages. It's obviously a it would come under the personal improvement kind of category, with self-help. What is it? Business, careers, partnerships and relationships, and cognitive psychology. But it's probably got some stuff that's really worth looking into. Those small thoughts are a really important thing. So let's just see what the reviews say. It's got generally good reviews, really. It might not be for everyone, but not everyone's happy about it. But it's definitely one that I would consider to check out. But it's a lot of it is stuff I have heard before. So on that note, I'm leaving it on the possible pile for now, but it's not getting the tick just yet. But have you read it? Let me know what you think of Atomic Habits. Is it really good? Is it really useful? 50,000 people have rated it, and most of them have given it a good rating, so it's obviously doing something right for people. At number 13, we've got Ugly Love by Colleen Hoover. So this is quite cheap at paperback at £6.74, and on Kindle for £4.99, and it's a Sunday Times bestseller. I'm not sure what it is yet, but when Tate Collins finds airline pilot Miles Archer passed out in front of her apartment door, it is definitely not love at first sight. They wouldn't even go so far as to consider themselves friends, but what they do have is an undeniable mutual attraction. He doesn't want love and she doesn't have time for a relationship, but their chemistry cannot be ignored. Once their desires are out in the open, they realise they have the perfect setup as long as Tate can stick to two rules: never ask about the past and don't expect a future. Tate is determined that she can handle it, but when she realises that she can't, she will be able to say, will she be able to say no to her sexy pilot when he lives just next door? So Colleen Hoover, we went through one of her books before. She's obviously a romance novelist, but she's doing really well with her books there. With this one, at least, it's got nearly 12,000 reviews, a total score of 4.6. So that's doing really well. It's 352 pages, so won't take you too long to read, but still a lot in it. Number 3 in new adult romance books. So Colleen Hoover's obviously doing great with her book writing here. So the reviews are largely positive. There's a few that aren't so happy about it, but the reviews are largely positive on there. So if you're into a romance novel and you want one that a lot of people have recommended, perhaps try Ugly Love by Colleen Hoover. At number 12, we've got The Midnight Library. And again, they've whacked that on the end there just to give you a bit of confusion. But really cheap, £4.50. Kindle edition, £2.24. It's done really, really well, this, as it's written by Matt Haig. And it's just done phenomenally well. It's got almost 114,000 ratings. And it's 4.4 with that many ratings is actually really good, I think. So let's see what this book's about. It's number 5 in the charts in total. So Nora's life has been going from bad to worse. Then at the stroke of midnight on her last day on earth, she finds herself transported to a library. There she is given the chance to undo her regrets and try out each of the other lives she might have lived, which raises the ultimate question with infinity choices: what is the best way to live? Sounds quite interesting, actually. Let's see what people are saying about that, because I'm intrigued. It's got 304 pages, and it's a mixed bag, but it seems like most people are... It's 50-50, I'd say. 60-40 on the positive side. But so it's an acquired taste. It might not be a thing, but that's by no means a reflection on whether you yourself will enjoy the book. So have you read The Midnight Library by Matt Haig? Let us know what you think if you have. I'd be interested to hear your thoughts, because it's quite an intriguing book. At number 11, Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. And it's part of this TikTok Made Me Buy It series that I'm starting to discover is on quite a lot of books on the bestseller lists. Doing really well with nearly 26,500 ratings, a total of 4.6 out of 5. So let's see what this is about. So I'm expecting this to be like a romance novel. It's written by Taylor Jenkins Reid. This wildly addictive journey of a reclusive Hollywood starlet and a tumultuous... I can't even say that. Tints of Town journey comes with unexpected twists and the most satisfying of drama. Aging and reclusive Hollywood movie icon Evelyn Hugo is finally ready to tell the truth about her glamorous and scandalous life. But when she chooses unknown magazine reporter Monique Grant for the job, no one is more astounded than Monique herself. Why her? Why now? Monique is not exactly on top of the world. Her husband has left her and her professional life is going nowhere. Regardless of why Evelyn has selected her to write her biography, Monique is determined to use this opportunity to jumpstart her career. Summoned to Evelyn's luxurious apartment, Monique listens in fascination as the actress tells a story. From making her way to Los Angeles in the 1950s to a decision to leave show business in the 80s, and of course the 7 husbands along the way, Evelyn unspools a tale of ruthless ambition, unexpected friendship, and a great forbidden love. Monique begins to feel a real connection to the legendary star, but as Evelyn's story nears its conclusion, I think it's meant to say, it becomes clear that her life intersects with Monique's own in tragic and irreversible ways. 400 pages to that, so let's see what people think, eh? An acquired taste of a book, but it does seem quite interesting. It's not really one that I'd go for myself, but I would actually read a bit of it. It does seem just more geared towards the feminine side of things, but still, actually, I would, if I knew what this book was about and saw it lying there, I'd pick it up and have a little read. So let's check out. Have a little read. Was that a pun? It was a pun. Taylor Jenkins read. I didn't mean that, but let's have a look. Established reviewer there says it's amazing, and it seems like a very mixed bag of reviews. So an acquired taste. 50-50 on the reviews there, positive and negative. So, but still, out of 26,000 26,500 ratings, it's got a total score of 4.6 out of 5. So that's doing really good. So it seems that most people actually really enjoy it. So yeah, thanks for watching, and come and join us for the very last part of this epic marathon. If you've enjoyed this, please do click like on the video and subscribe. It really helps the channel a lot. Yeah, so see you soon for the very last part of this marathon 100 Amazon bestseller books. Ciao for now.